rude. Anyway, should we have Mousef send the commands into this chat if it's got to be done still formally?
Yep, I'm just going to point to the Shrine of the Immaculates, which is down this Lombard-looking street here. Say there is the hive of the unclean.
Are you going to ask for some time to run, or?
Yeah, should we say a couple of hours?
No, I think we can have them just do it and get out. Like, who's going to be watching the place as fireballs fling out of it?
No, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about the fire that we need to get away from.
Actually, it's a fair point. We should probably ask him to do it, if only so that we can go kick some other, well, not kick, but sort of raise some other tombs to cause hell as well. If they all do it at the same time, that's better.
No, that's true. In that case, yeah, I think a couple of hours ought to be the trick. Gives us time to.
I mean, is there another tomb around we could jump into and start messing with?
Going by the map, the nearest one is probably Keening Spirit.
Yeah,
we could go mess with the Keening Spirit one while this guy's throwing fireballs and just cause a big ol' hoopla blah.
And then, yeah, once we finish messing with E, we just simply exit stage without having set two of them off. I think that's probably safe doing it.
That's probably a good idea.
Plus, that's in the middle of Fire Wander, so...
Yeah, Fire Wander's abandoned. No one goes there. I don't quite know why.
It's not exactly the greatest strategic target, but...
Well, the fact that it's causing trouble will be enough.
Sounds like a plan, then.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at the description of Fire Wander, that's an interesting way for us to get.
Oh, you leave the burning skulls as they start doing trajectory. And yeah,
as all the skulls just start lining up, like as the skulls start like facing one direction and their eyes start like lighting up.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking Death Star charging sequence up and.
And the focal point is just a little mound of skulls on the front that curiously happen to land in a middle finger shape.
All right. So you can start moving through. Basically, it's a hovel, isn't it?
Toward Fire Wander, which is kind of bad.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a Fairfolk targeted district.
Well, not so much, but it certainly was ravaged during the contagion.
Yeah.
The Golden
Dome, not a happy place to be.
Capital is rarely visible due to the constant flame, smoke, and lightning. Scholars believe the Fairfolk set off some sort of weapon under the dome, creating the wild zone that still persists.
Oh, this may be interesting.
Yeah, so you're basically walking into like any war film where you kind of like you reach an area and it's like you can't see anything but smoke. There's no proper buildings. Everyone lives in huts.
It's also essentially a ghetto.
Yeah, it's a ghetto. So there's a few ruined buildings that everyone's kind of like living around, and there's huts, hovels.
Which actually means that going after this one might not be the greatest idea because of mouse.
This is definitely not a nice place. This is where the trodden masses are.
Oh, well, I mean, that could only...
This is the poor district.
I can only
limit.
And what happens when we're around the poor district and start fucking shit?
Okay, but if we can convince the ghost to just be a bit, like, aimed in a certain direction, not just indiscriminately blow shit up.
I mean, we could always get the poor in with what the ghosts are doing, and, we can get a nice riot going.
And also we could just start to mouse up in terms of we're trying to improve it by causing a limited amount of very temporary damage.
So, you will pick up a few, like, followers. There'll be the standard begging kids, and then there'll be the also standard group of cloaked guys who are looking to mug you.
Of
That's
course.
so sweet.
Those poor muggers, they have no idea what they're about to let themselves into. For.
All right, they're going to move in and try to mug us, Gray.
Yep.
Okay, can I do a dexterity larceny to mug them first?
You steal their desire to steal from us.
Go
That's
for
3
it.
dots on that.
So they think you disappear down an alleyway, and they kind of go, and they kind of go down the alleyway to realise it's a dead end and no one's standing there.
And
What the
there's-
fuck?
And then you step out into the alleyway.
Behind them.
Hello, boys. It's basically as a hand falls on their shoulder. Now, I understand what you're trying to do here, and I completely empathize. And I had to understand that you know what happens when you frag this up. As I, slightly crush his shoulder.
Yeah.
With my
One guy's
big
gonna
meaty
try.
hand.
One guy's gonna try and shank you. This is not going to end well. I'm just.
Why are you so strong for a thief?
No one's quite sure.
No one's quite sure. He is like the strongest man in creation.
Yeah, we didn't realize he was that strong until he decided to pick up a boat.
My God.
Struggle with it either. It's not like he had a hard time. It wasn't like a Charles Atlas sort of thing. It's just like, yeah, cool, I picked up the boat. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
He wears cloaks a lot. No one could tell.
As I say, as I have said before, where the frag is this? If this was only a younger person, this would very much be correct.
Anyway, does 4 beat anything?
No.
You just kind of feel a knife kind of break on your armor, and he kind of looks down at the knife hilt, looks at you, your hand on his shoulder, looks at the knife hilt, looks back at you.
Okay, so
on.
no, I understand. These are hard times for you, and I'm just going to do this with all the politeness of a mentor to his mentee. Okay, I'm going to pick the man up and throw him into the sky.
Whee!
How high?
I presently have 4 plus
Strength
8,
strength
12.
plus athletics yards.
Plus, he's boosted up instead of athletics still.
So what would this be? What would the throw, Gray? You want me to do strength plus athletics with my current maximum
Okay.
strength goal?
Yeah.
Okay, how it works is, do you have at least 7 strength plus athletics?
I have 12 right now.
Then you
Oh,
can
God.
throw him. And you throw him your strength plus athletics in yard.
Okay, strength plus
12 yards up.
Would this be at all a roll though?
No, it's a feat of strength. You don't
Okay.
have to
Considering-
roll for that
considering
unless
you
you
can-
want to add dot.
Considering you can lift a mammoth, that seems a little lackluster.
Well, I'm just gonna throw him up about so that would be strength plus athletics. So that's 8 yards in the air.
No, it runs off your current
Oh,
strength plus athletics. So if you've got 12 for the purposes of lifting, you've got 12 for the purposes of throwing.
okay. So 12 yards into the air.
Which is a fair way.
That's 36 feet. He's not coming down for a while.
So all his like mates are just kind of looking up, and they kind of look at you.
Now, unless everyone else wants to travel the Adamant Express, go help your friend, and I wouldn't say mend your ways, just do them better, okay?
And try not to piss off the guy who just did.
I understand this. Okay, look, also, mugging. Mugging is all well and good, but the thing is that mugging's a threat of force
The
versus the
thing is,
actuality.
while you were trying to mug me, I robbed you for everything you had.
Oh, yes, excuse me, I do have all this too over here. I mean... But I'm going to give them a nice heart... I'm going to do larceny plus charisma. And I'm going to give them a heartfelt diatribe on why mugging and physical force when it comes to theft is bad because you harm your perspective base.
And not only that, but sometimes you pick the wrong guy to mug.
Yes.
Sometimes
as
you
their
try and mug a
friend
demigod.
in the background.
This was that time.
Yeah, at that point, it's like sometimes you pick the wrong guy, and the friend just lands in a heap. Yep, he splats.
So I have to say that now we just please could continue on with honest crime. All right.
But just like a series of nods, and they just run. They're gone out the window.
Hey, don't forget your friend.
Don't forget your friend. Don't make me come after you.
And pick up the various bits and run off.
Yeah, it's going to be a close casket for that one, isn't it?
It depends if he landed on his legs or his. I mean, he might still be alive if he landed on his legs.
He looked like he was whimpering.
I mean, he might not live longer than. I mean, I'm kind of feel sad. I mean, not everyone can be as good of a thief as I am.
There's the man whose like pectoral muscles are doing a little dance. He's not even controlling them; they just do that on their own. He's never worked out a day in his life. His muscles are just constant.
I worked out. I had you do not understand what I had the bench press to get the strength 5 for 5 months. All right.
I sort of want to rewrite the Gaston song from Beauty and the Beast, but for adamant.
No
Anyway, so
one steals everything like Gaston, etc., etc.
All right, let's continue on. So we're going to the poor district.
Yeah, you're going for the poor district. Suddenly, no one's near you.
Yeah, weird that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be more kids following us?
There are probably more kids than before because they want a fucking autograph.
Yeah, they want to see that happen again.
Anyway, we need to get to the
You've reached the
part.
Tomb of Keening Spirits.
And at this point, everyone goes away.
Yep. But they
So
realise
what's
where
tomb-
you're heading. Yeah.
So what does the travel guide say about the Tomb of Keening Spirits? Is there an amusing picture?
No.
Okay.
It's a plain, ugly vaulted gravestone with no visible entrance. That's okay though, because around it is 20 chanting spectres.
They only stop chanting to beat the shit out of whoever decides to get within 20 feet and then vampire them.
Okay, but what if I spoke to them really nicely?
On the plus side, there used to be over 100 of them.
What is the Zenith totem thingy move?
That's just damage to creatures of dark.
Oh, that's just it, that they don't get the... Because I get my thing is like I hide my cast mark and everything.
Yeah, no, Zenith can just do unsoakable damage to creatures of dark.
Turn undead, gotcha.
Okay, but now why are there less ghosts? Or whatever the hell they are.
Ghosts just pass on sometimes.
Eventually you get tired with the whole vampirism deal and you just kind of want to go to eternal rest.
Well, eternal for you anyway. Your soul doesn't get quite so lucky.
Well, true, but you know what I mean.
Unless you go to Oblivion, at which point, you're kind of a fuck.
It was a good run. Bye.
It's kind of a thing with like all your souls are like previous souls, so it's kind of like it's the ghost left
our
behind.
exaltations are our souls might or might not be.
Yeah.
It really all
Metaphysics.
depends on which souls we got.
It's a bunch of nonsense.
I probably got the soul of a raging kleptomaniac. But I was probably already a raging kleptomaniac. I just got the soul of a bodybuilder.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's probably more likely.
Okay, do we want to try to fight the ghosts or try to speak to the ghosts?
I'm all for trying to speak to them first, to be honest, as a practical measure.
Because I can try. I'm pretty good at speaking. Unless Mouse F wants to.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I know we could try and fight them, but if there's over 20 of them, it would be a bit high risk. Talking to them first at least means,
Wait, do
Well,
we have any history on what the hell happened here?
Yeah, during the Great Purges, the solars in the city were killed, and these are their tombs.
No, but I mean specifically what happened here.
Nope.
No, they don't tend to keep information like that hanging around for some reason.
Unfortunate. Okay, so I'll go to just within range of one of them, and then attempt to not have it murder the hell out of me.
Well, if you stay at 21 feet, you're well within earshot, and they're not going to try.
Okay, I will then stay within 21 feet and beseech them that we are here to... Okay, so there's actually a solar buried in this place, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a solar buried in all 6 of the tombs.
Okay, and the ghosts are distinctly not solars.
No.
Well, these ghosts.
These ones aren't, yeah.
Okay, so I'll stand just outside of range and say, we're here to... We seek an audience with your master, I suppose. And then we would like safe passage to do so. What am I rolling?
Charisma plus, probably.
Yeah.
You command someone.
Find someone to let you in, basically, aren't you?
Yeah. So what? Wait, charisma plus presence?
Presence might work. You make
Yeah,
You're talking at the dead.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like a socialized, to be honest.
No, you're
Yeah.
trying to tell them that you're the new,
Okay, yeah.
new boss.
Commanding, so...
Okay, that's a better angle. I'm saying we are here to meet with your master.
Take us to your leader.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
So I roll 10 dice.
Yes. You have a presence thingy, right?
It's a presence of 5 and charisma of 5.
I have a what?
Yep.
You have specializations, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
he also has charms.
Oh yeah. Well, what should I do? Should I do one of the
do you want
excellencies?
straight up successes, or do you want more dice?
I don't know.
Straight up successes will prevent a botch.
I mean, you can pay enough for one straight up success, and then you can put everything else you want into thing. You can go up to your dice pool again and extra dice.
Okay. Oh god, I forgot to write down how many motes or whatever I had.
Okay, if you have 5 and 5 for your attribute and ability, that's 10. Then you get 2 dice for your automatic success, and then that leaves you another 8 dice to add, so you're at 18. Plus
Okay, so... But how many motes does this, or whatever does this cost me?
That'll be another 10 motes, because...
How many
it's
motes do you have
1-to-1 for
presently
dice.
in your?
I
personal-
don't know, because I forgot to write that down, because I'm an idiot.
Hang on, I have your sheet.
It looks like
you
I've got
have 20
20.
in your personal and 44 in your peripheral. I would suggest you use your personal first in this game.
Yeah, okay. So that would
Actually,
be...
wait, Gray, would him showing his cast mark give him bonus dice?
Probably.
yes.
So, yeah, but how long does the cast mark stick around? Because after we're trying to get out of here, if I'm,
Pretty
shining
sure
like a sun.
Pretty sure it dims like 1 mote per round.
So we got... How long is a round?
12 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. That'll be like less than 10 minutes or so.
Actually, really, all you need to do is put 4 in from your peripheral and then 6 from your personal, and then you'll have your cast mark on, but you won't be glowing too bad.
Okay, so that's... Okay, I think that's right. Okay, so I have an automatic success.
Plus 18 dice now you roll.
What have I done to the fucking dice?
Actually, Ray, how many bonus dice does he get from his cast mark?
I have 3.
Okay, so
So
that's
21 dice.
1, 2, 3.
The cast mark would be a very good proof.
What's the chat command to make a roll die, Ray?
What?
It's
Huh?
slash die.
Slash die.
Oh yeah.
So we slash die. Here we go. That's a lot of tens.
That's
Oh
a
my-
shitload of ten.
Jesus Christ. They bowed to you.
Nice.
Apparently, you're the reincarnation of the soul.
Yes, you are now.
Have always been.
And that's why you've been hanging around this city.
Yes. Okay.
Well, you're about to meet your own dead self.
That'll be fun.
So they kind of dried up, and
A very desiccated red carpet just flies out the door, just rolls all the way out to you.
a couple of them tried to get some banners up. They've seen better days.
That's the effort that counts. I'm
Um,
never going to roll that well again, am I?
No. They lead you to like a part of the wall and gesture for you to step through it.
I step through it.
Yep, it's not actually a solid piece of wall, thankfully. It's a magically hidden doorway.
That's good.
You don't walk face first into the wall.
Yeah, that'll be great.
There was a service you just didn't like you very much.
Like, oh, I forgot. You're not a ghost.
Donk.
Nope, so they'll lead you again deeper in. This is much more of an elaborate tomb. Obviously, you know, in your previous life, you were better prepped for, you know, when you got murdered.
It didn't help.
Didn't stop you getting murdered, but at least you had a proper
rather-
tomb.
The Dragonbloods that built this tomb were much more concerned with keeping you in.
Okay, well, that's a good sign.
Yeah. And you'd be led to probably a sarcophagus would be the best way of describing it.
It's chained to the floor. There's probably a dozen or so.
Keep
Wards.
around.
Yeah. Do not touch.
Do not let this one out.
Well, let's let this one out, shall we?
You gonna break the chains? It's gonna be a bit of a strength check.
I mean,
Well-
we have adamant.
Hey, Adamant, come over here quickly.
I
Can
think
you
he
do
was
it?
called away.
Oh.
Alright, we'll just assume he shatters the chains with his mighty packs.
He just sort of walks into the
I mean,
chains and
at-
they shatter into a million
At
pieces.
the 14 he rolled earlier, he can absolutely just snap iron manacles. So
Even if they're magically reinforced, they're not going to be able to stand up to him.
Just flex in their general vicinity.
So, yeah, and the tomb is kind of free. And another ghost will kind of manifest in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
What I
speak
miss?
the old language? Or should we assume that you can speak to your own soul without any issues?
Speaking of
Yeah,
also,
That makes sense.
Like, it's good to see me. Or another
Yes,
version of
very
me.
good.
Come to release me from this torment then?
I don't know, not exactly yet. We require me to cause a bit of havoc before then.
Havoc? Why would you want to inflict havoc on the city?
Well, not to the people directly here. These people have no.
let's just
They
say
they have. It's not their
entering
fault.
The people here is a bad idea because of someone else who is.
Yeah, it'll cause a problem. But those guys over. Can I like pull out a map and show them? These guys over here.
I
They're
can.
they're
we can
they're
get-
really bad. Yeah, we can give you directions.
I have a diagram of the whole reasons why we probably would need this to happen.
Plus, you have something resembling sort of an army. I mean, it's only 20 ghosts. That's more than they're going to be expecting.
If in a couple of hours you could raise absolute hell over here, it would be appreciated. We will come back to release you, but we would like you to help us right now.
I'm sure I can release my sentinels now.
Wait, what happens to the sentinels if we do release?
Well, they're not tethered to him, so...
Yeah, they're protecting my essence, my core. But if you're here to save me, then I can release them. And
That's
give
a
them
good point.
one last command. But if you don't return, then I am likely to be destroyed.
Okay, well then
On the other
that's
hand,
Mhm.
why don't you pass over control to yourself here, and we'll release you now?
That seems like a great idea.
okay. That's not a
And
bad thing.
he clicks his fingers 3 times. It's like, Mother Doss, this is your master now. And this guy, like the shade, kind of looks at you. Doesn't really have a face. And it just kind of like moves its head up and down.
Like a giant helmeted head, just sort of the light in the visor changes slightly.
Yeah.
Congratulations, now you owe experience.
I do.
Yep.
Okay, what exactly? Yeah, mechanically, what happened?
Minions.
You got yourself minions.
God.
You have to pay for them.
Hang on, I'll look.
Yeah, they're probably quite
Don't
expensive minions
worry,
too.
It's actually it might only be like 2 dots, so that's 6 experience.
Okay. It's not too bad.
Anyway,
up?
he's got minions.
Nice.
They're not live.
Okay, well that then raises a question: do we want to use the minion?
Yeah, 20 followers is 2 dots.
Yeah, but 20 ghost followers?
Doesn't
or does
care.
it matter?
The math doesn't care.
Okay.
All them being ghost means is that you don't have to have 2 dots of resources to care for.
Oh, I would have had that anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so that then raises a further question. Okay, so I assume we go through with releasing the...
Yep.
Yeah, Mousif steps forward, puts one hand on the head of the corpse and one hand on the head of Leaping, and just recites a prayer and just swoop goes right through his body and into.
Makes that exact noise, swoop.
Swoop.
Does he get?
Or is that Adamant making a noise in the background?
You're
What? What are
learning.
you guys talking about?
No, nothing.
I mean, you guys need a Foley man for something, right? I mean, what you've been doing all this stuff in perfect silence wasn't for me.
Okay, so this then does raise a further question though. Do we want to use the ghost now?
Well,
we actually have...
It's end of session, so we'll worry about this next time. So, yeah, it's a good place. Again, we kind of moved on quite well there. So, yeah, we're in a couple of weeks.
We'll find out what we can do next time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Bye.
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 Say